I.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome back to another night talk.
Yes. And tonight, well, when I came home, we had a few options. Ray came up with a few ideas of what we could talk about. And one of the topics happened to be something I had a whole debate with a coworker about like less than 2 hours beforehand. So I was like, okay, that's really crazy. That's cool. So tonight the topic is
This generation, the music in this generation is bad.
Tonight's topic is about.
Oh my God, I'm not ready. Oh, what is it again, baby?
You came up with the
I know,
topic.
but like, how do I phrase it? I know what it's about. It's about music in this generation,
what
but
you told me.
How do I phrase it?
Is it trash or not? Is it bad?
All right, let's go.
Tonight's topic is about.
Is the music in this generation trash, garbage, basura? Aye. Shigga, you signed this one off. What did you and your coworker talk about? What was that?
We were talking about Cardi B and her new song. I asked him if he heard the Tatiana remix featuring Cardi B, because I heard it and I was like, this is really good. But the song is like nasty. It's like raunchy. It's very, very sexual. Basically nasty. It's like a nasty sex song, sort of.
I mean, but I think I've heard the original playing on. I don't know why that song is playing on the. I'm not trying to hate on the artist, but I don't know why that song is playing on the radio in the first place. But again, I think the song itself is nasty before Cardi B's remix to it. I never heard.
I think Cardi B is like, her music is trash.
I think Cardi B sings good music. I've never heard the I've never heard the remix that you're talking about. The Tatiana song remix. I've never heard the remix.
You can listen to that tonight.
But I'm not really a big fan of the nasty type of things that people say, like those like that song. I've never like punched in that song and listened to it, that Tatiana song, because it's dumb and disrespectful, and all the females is dancing to it. Hey, and you don't hear what the guy talking about.
That's why I don't like what you. That's exactly what he said. They'll say it's talking to these girls and degrading whatever. And then these male artists do the same exact thing, and it's like there's nothing wrong for them to do, but it's wrong for females to be very sexual and say the same exact thing that these men are saying, but opposite. It's literally the opposite. You don't listen to artists where all they talk about.
Did you hear me just say that
ass
she's wrong for singing it and the guy is right? Did you hear me say that? Who are you arguing right now? You arguing with me or your coworker? Who's the conversation with? The whole message of the song is dumb. Let me finish what I was going to say. The whole message of the song, Bust It Down Tatiana, is dumb and it's degrading. And the same females who you see run to Washington, D.C. and go put up their things about the disrespect that females get, they're the same females you see on social media doing that dumb little dance, right? Something like this where they hold their crotch. But why are you singing a song that a man sang that's very degrading to females, and then you're the same one running around complaining about men are disrespectful? It makes no sense to me. Does that not make sense to you, Sugar?
No,
because you're the same one in Washington D.C. saying that you're tired of the disrespect, and you're singing a song that a man sings that's disrespecting you. I could sing that song
and dance to it, and still want to be treated a certain way. My music taste has nothing to do with that.
Does nobody see the problem in this, or am I the only one that sees the problem in it?
You can't equal those two things.
Alright, listen to this. And I might sound really bad because I'm really not in a good mood. I'm doing this night talk tonight. Let's say, because it's Black History Month, I'm going to bring this to Black History Month. I hate slavery. I hate the fact that slavery happened and they treated us like animals, right? I hate the fact that white people treated black people like animals. So if there's a thing going on in Manhattan, in Washington, D.C. right now saying, you know what, the slavery nonsense needs to stop, racism needs to stop, I'm going to be all for it. You know what I'm not going to do? If a white man sing a song and said, yeah, you nigger, I'm sorry for saying this word, but yeah, you nigger, I'm not going to be the one standing up singing the song, yeah, you nigger, and then running to Washington, D.C. to say, no, stop racism. Now do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Basically, I don't think that there's any bad music that comes out of any particular generation. Because when certain music was starting to get played during certain eras, I'm sure the older generations used to say a whole bunch of crap about them too. But people are changing, times and are changing, and there's different flows and different things coming up in the world, and it's just kind of, we just kind of go to it. And there's are certain artists who people may not agree with what they're saying, or they may think that their music is trash or whatever, but there's also a whole new generation that loves it. And I don't think you should be necessarily putting a new twist on a certain music category, genre, because you just don't like it and it's not your type of thing. There's different eras for different things. I don't necessarily think that the music now is trash. There's a lot of artists that I don't specifically like. There's a lot of flows and sounds and tones that I don't like either, but I wouldn't call this generation's music trash. I don't think I would call any music generation trash, because it doesn't make any sense, because music changes over time. You got your 1990s throwback slow jams, and then you have it coming up to like really auto-tune. That's where like T-Pain and Soulja Boy started popping up, and now you got artists like Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Blueface, people that you may not completely, artists that you just may not like in a whole, but I don't think that there's anything wrong with that or should be labeled as trash. That's me though, I guess. I'm done.
I like Cardi B. Cardi B is a good artist. Actually, recently I was in the car with my friends. Mind you, it's all guys. It's me, Hakeem, and O'Dane. And they gave me the aux cord, and I played a song by Cardi B called Money. I like that song. That song's a good song. Cardi B sings good music. I'm not gonna label the whole genre of, because I think the music nowadays is like a whole different genre to itself, which nothing is wrong, because when blues came out, people didn't like blues, and then over time they started to accept it and stuff like that. But nothing is wrong with the whole genre of music. My problem is the message that's being broadcasted through these musics, which is sex, drugs, and basically just wasting money on nonsense. And every single one of these songs that you listen to, you're gonna hear the same exact thing. Mind you, there's a couple good artists that sing. I mean, I like some of Kodak's songs. He says some nonsense sometimes, but I like Kodak. I like Cardi B, as I just said. I like all of them. But in most of these songs, the message in it is not right for the generation that's coming up. And then there's these problems around, and people wonder where these problems are coming from, but y'all the same ones running around singing about it. Makes no sense to me.
So,
but I guess you can say every genre of music has its little places in it where people kind of go off and say a lot of nonsense, I guess.
So do you think, you said most of the songs talk about sex and drugs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You think that's only for songs that are coming out, say, in the last 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
You really think that?
I do.
Okay, so songs with like Tupac and Biggie and stuff, they never rapped about sex and drugs.
They did.
Okay. That's all I wanted to ask. That's every generation.
Most of these music, for some reason, they're targeted towards the younger people. Nowadays, people are not singing music for 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds. The music that's being made is for the younger kids. If you watch the music videos...
But that's because their generation already had their time.
But back then, when Biggie and Tupac was making music, do you think they were making music for the kids?
They were making it for people their age.
Exactly. How old were they? They were grown men. There's grown people now making music for kids. Young people. And what's the message in the song?
What's young people? What's the age bracket
like
for these
under
kids?
30 and down.
And what's wrong with that age group? You're an adult by the time you're 30. Anything under 30?
Under 30. I didn't say 30.
Okay, so what's the beginning age? Not the cutoff age, but the beginning age.
Akila and up. I'm seeing Akila listening to these sort of nonsense. Do you think that kids back in the days were listening to Biggie and Tupac?
I do.
Saying their nonsense.
I really do. And you know why I say that? Mm-hmm. Because my brother and my sister knew all their songs, and they was little kids when his songs came out.
You know what's the other good crazy thing? What's that Teen Choice Award thing? And they have these artists on it. So when these kids see these artists, don't they go to the music and listen to the music and see what they're saying and listen to what they're saying.
But they don't show any inappropriate artists. Now, I'm not even gonna say inappropriate artist because there's no inappropriate artist. It's just the music choice that you don't like. But you think they're gonna be showing Cardi B talking about Bust It Down, Cardiana? No, they're gonna be showing like Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande and stuff like that. And even pops. It's not even just even rap people. Look about Ariana's latest song was "Break Up With Your Boyfriend." Is that a good message for little kids to be listening to, even though she's a pop singer?
Who does Ariana most cater to?
Oh, go break up with your boyfriend because I'm bored.
Who does she most cater to, though?
She caters to little kids. But that's not because she
I'm not gonna
markets
say
it to
the
them.
whole
It's
generation.
Kids just if you have a child, wouldn't you want to censor what they watch and what they hear? Certain stuff you can't watch, you can't censor because they're gonna be in the real world and they'll listen to the radio, or someone will play it in class, or they'll have a friend who likes it, or their parents will listen to it. But that don't mean that that is meant for little kids. You think Cardi B wants little 12-year-olds to be singing "Busted Open" and da 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 da? No, it's for adults. It's for young teenagers, young adults. It's for adults. It's for more grown folk than not. So
I'm not gonna say the whole generation of music is trash because, as I said, I like most of the artists and what they say. But the thing is, the message that's being broadcasted since the early 2000s and up is kind of twisted, and that's why there's so much problems with the younger generation growing up. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause I do listen to a lot of the new, not a lot. I'm not gonna lie right here and say I listen to a lot of the new music, cause I listen to a good amount, but I can't say the whole generation of music is trash. Cause I listen to most of it. But the message that's being broadcasted is bad.
I feel like it's
I'm not gonna take that back.
Between people that are being artists now and people that were artists 20 years ago are still making songs. I don't think that there's much of a difference, if I'm being honest. Listen to a Biggie song, listen to a Lil Kim song, listen to even some like TLC songs. It's kind of like, I'm sure there was a lot of people that complained about their flow and their sound too, and the message that they were trying kind of like giving off, but they had their time and their place. And that's honestly the only thing I can say. I don't think this generation's music is trash. And plus, I think music shouldn't even be considered trash, because if I listen to a song and I love it and it makes me feel good and it makes me feel happy, and you listen to the same song and you're like, ew, I hate this. So what about the feeling that I'm getting from the song? Does that not matter? Music is supposed to bring out emotion and make you feel better. And
you're supposed to express how they want to express freely. But at the same time, you shouldn't be corrupting people. Honestly, I don't feel.
We're corrupting who? Corrupting who?
Music is supposed to be free. It's ended like this. Music is supposed to be free. People should be able to sing whatever they want to sing about and do whatever they want to do, right? And express how they want to express. But at the same time, don't run with everything you hear people sing about. Because sometimes people sing about stuff that they don't even do with them damn selves.
That's true.
So don't run with everything you hear people sing about, honestly. That's all I can say. Anything else?
That's like life, though.
Anything else, Sugar?
No, I don't have anything else to say. That's it, guys. It's a wrap.
Aye. We'll see you guys next week for another episode of Night Talk.